Hey guys, welcome back to the Foolish Show. Of course, I am Foolish Phil. Just wanted to give you a few of my thoughts after Michigan goes down to Columbus, wins 86 to 83. Interestingly enough, even though they were ranked 20th, I believe, in the rankings, Michigan was an underdog on the road, and so even more impressive that they go down on the road and get the victory. This game was tight the whole way. It was a really, really fun game outside of the refs calling way too much in the first half, especially. I mean, they were calling crazy junk on like both teams. Probably the most odd, maybe egregious call was when Cheddar got called for a flagrant one on a free throw box out, but what can you do? All you do is shake your head at the refs and wonder how they get paid. But no, don't get me wrong. I have no desire to be a referee of any kind because all you do is get yelled at the whole time. The fans yell at you, the players yell at you, the coaches yell at you. Who wants to do that? Anyways, Michigan and Ohio State played a really exciting game, right? And the biggest margin of victory was 7 points. Sorry, the biggest margin between the two teams was 7 points. And just back and forth, back and forth. Both teams started off on fire. I think Ohio State was 5 of 7 from three-pointers to start the game. And just really fun basketball. Not much defense. Not much defense. The fouls did impact Michigan a little bit. Danny Wolf got 2 fouls in the first half. He had to sit for a while. He came back. He did not pick up his third. But off the bench, Cheddar did pretty well. 8 points, I believe it was. Kaysen, he got in and got 5 points. I really like how Dusty May is having Pippen and Kaysen and so the younger guys getting some playing time in these tough venues, and especially when you have an off game by Trey Donaldson. I think he only had 8 points and 0 of 4, I believe, from 3. He had 3 turnovers and no assists, so he really struggled. If you look at it all told, a game that was 5 points at halftime and Michigan wins by 3, the big difference of this game was just the clutch plays down the stretch. The last 2 minutes, it was tied 80 to 80, and Michigan was able to just execute a few plays there. Got Gale with a nice dunk. You had Wolf missed a layup, but Vlad had the tip in, and you get the win. It's just such a contrast to the last year or two under Coach Howard, where Michigan would be in those games and basically lose all those tight games. Now Michigan is winning those, and don't get me wrong, I figure those things are going to even out a little bit, right? You're not going to keep winning all these close games by, 5 points or less. You're not going to just keep winning, but Michigan's just making the plays. It's the veterans on the team. It's people that have experience, and hopefully that will transfer down to the younger guys who are, as I said, Pippen and Kaysen, who are getting some experience that they're going to be able to learn from the veterans and learn how to win these close games, especially on the road. You got to give your hats off to Vlad and Wolf. I believe they combined for 16 of 26 shooting, 37 points, 21 rebounds, and 6 assists. Definitely the stars for Michigan. It was pretty consistent after that. You had guys in the 5 to 10 point range. Burnett was 3 of 7 on three-pointers, so I think he had 11 points for the other guy in double figures. Some balanced scoring. I do have to say that Gale really seemed to struggle in this game. And don't get me wrong, being in the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry, the fans no doubt were heckling him profusely and mercilessly in this game. And in the postgame he said he enjoyed it, but his play was lacking. I tried to follow this game on Twitter. I had other things going on, so I was just following it along and then watched it when I got home. And he just seemed to be not engaged. There's one circling a replay where he was in position then backed out, away from the guy driving. He just scurried out of the way. It's you can't have that. And people on Twitter were just like, why is he still in the game? Why is he still in the game? One guy even wrote I was typing, why is Gale still in the game? And then he made a layup or something. So even as he was typing, which he put in his tweet. So he had a rough game, 3 of 9 shooting, I believe it was, but going back to where you were a star last year, no doubt that's going to be a little tough. Another win. This is crazy. Michigan is 12-2 in the Big Ten, outright leader in the Big Ten standings. They have 6 games left, I believe it is. Yeah, they're 12-2. They played 20 games. 6 games left. And every game is big, right? Until you secure that title. And their next game is hosting. I was going to say at. They're hosting Michigan State on Friday night on Fox. Hopefully, that game will go just like their last Friday night game on Fox, where Purdue, the home team, obliterated Michigan. Hopefully, Michigan can obliterate Michigan State. We'll see. Michigan State had an impressive come-from-behind win at Illinois last night on primetime Fox. So kudos to them. Izzo got the record for most Big Ten victories, passing Bobby Knight. I thought for sure he was going to save that for when he played Michigan, but he did it a week early. Oh, man. Just a really good game. Michigan gets it done on the road. Their hot streak continues. They're not blowing teams out. Seems to always be coming down to the last 4 minutes of the game, and they're getting it done. And that's what, you like to see. Hey, guys, if you have any thoughts, put them in the box below. I'll try to respond as I'm able to. Thanks so much for watching. And try to see you guys next time. As always, go blue.